Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here today with Andrea DeMarco, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for Regent Seven Seas Cruises. Now, there's a lot going on with Regent, in addition to the fact it's sort of an anniversary year, which we may talk about a little bit. But there's a lot of big news coming from Regent and the parent company, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. We're going to talk about with Andrea and more on Insider Travel Report. Andrea, first of all, hello. Great. We're actually here at the Virtuoso Travel Week, and we're hanging out here, getting a little away from the crowds here, which is nice. It's nice to see you here. But let's talk first of all. Just recently, your parent line was one of the first to relax all its vaccination policies, which obviously I think is going to improve things for bookings. Now, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So first, it's just a pleasure to be here at Virtuoso's Travel Week, right? And it's just fabulous to meet people in person. So I've been spending time all day, all week, really just talking one-on-one with the travel partners, and they're just fantastic. But listen, let's get into health and safety. So this is something that's near and dear to my heart. I've worked on this very closely with our CEO, Frank Del Rio, and our SailSafe Global Health and Wellness Council, which has been guiding us throughout this journey to make sure that we have really robust protocols in place. So yes, we recently made an adjustment to our protocols. We'll continue to modify as that public health environment does shift. But what we decided to do is we're now going to allow unvaccinated guests to come and travel with us, right? And so this is a really exciting inflection point, I think, in this pandemic.
It's a big one, right?
Yeah. And, you know, some people say, oh, well, some people like it, some people don't, and totally understand that, right? Everybody has their own preference. But the one thing I will remind you is that cruising is still one of the safest vacation alternatives. So
it always has been, right?
It always has been, you're right. But where else can you go right now where you're either with a fully vaccinated population or you have guests who are unvaccinated that are tested, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, you still tested. If you're unvaxxed, you get tested.
That's right. And so again, that coupled with multi-layers of our health and safety protocols with our SailSafe program on board the ship, even into, boarding the ship, has been really thought out well with our experts that we work with, like Dr. Scott Gottlieb. Right. And so, yeah, I feel really comfortable and excited to be able to welcome everyone back to sailing.
And that's all of your three brands. It's Regent Seven Seas, it's Norwegian Cruise Line, and it's Oceania, right?
Correct.
Fantastic. And we all look forward to that. It's hard to believe, with the last few years, and we're finally back to that. And I'm really happy about it. But let's talk a little bit about your, basically Regent Seven Seas. You've just revealed your kind of 2024-2025 cruise season. Can you give us some of the highlights and sort of outline some of the opportunities for all the travel advisors out there?
Sure. It's a really exciting time for us. So August 24th is when we actually open up for sale, and our new season launch. This new collection is going to be really robust. It's 160 voyages that we're opening for sale.
That's just a few voyages.
So I hope you see the dollar signs and the opportunity, right? We'll be able to really leverage that. The partners will be able to take advantage of that. And when you think about when we really curated this type of portfolio, we wanted to design sailings that were immersive, where the guests can really connect and get that destination experience. And so 130 overnights, more than that actually, that you'll see.
That's been a trend for a long time, but it sounds like you've sort of blown it out there. It's going to be amazing with that many overnights.
That's right. And we want to continue to raise that bar because that's what the customer wants. On top of that, we have 18 maiden ports of call. So I'm excited about that. So that's across the Mediterranean and the Northern Europe region.
You're finding new ports of call?
We are. People want to try new things. They want to get out there and experience new places, and we want to be able to deliver that.
No, and that's fantastic. I mean, everybody wants to go play, especially with your ships, the smaller ships that can go into places that maybe other people can't go to. But it is amazing what you got. Now, let's talk a little bit about, there's been a real demand for something that you're overall strong demand, but in particular, you've experienced strong demand for your world cruise. And I know you got your 2025 world cruise that sold out in record time. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's really exciting, right? So again, you continue to get the same theme where you've got customers, guests, luxury travelers really wanting to get out there and see the world. And you definitely saw that in the trends with the World Cruise. So as you mentioned, it's a 4th year running where we've sold out our World Cruise. And Seven Seas Mariner, she sold out before we even opened for reservations. And the interesting thing, it's a 150-night World Cruise. It's the longest World Cruise we've ever done. And so people ask me a lot, well, is it all loyal repeat customers? Are you seeing any new customers jump into a World Cruise? And what I'm excited about is the opportunity to bring new customers to Regent on top of keeping those loyal guests. So about a third of the bookings were new to Regent. So could you imagine, just pause and think about that, 150-night cruise and a third of the guests are new. So that opportunity for our travel partners is amazing.
And all new to Regent. Are they new to cruise though? That's the other question.
Yeah, I think you have a mix. I think most of them have probably cruised before, looking to upgrade their experiences.
I want to go on a world cruise and look at your opportunity, and they say, hey, that's pretty amazing. I better try that, right?
That's right. I'd like to try it.
I would like to try it, although I'd have to work from the world cruise, I guess. I know, that's the thing. That's the beauty of the world cruise. And let's talk a little bit about the other cruises. How's everything selling this year?
It's been fantastic. This has been a recovery year. We're in a really good position. The one thing that we're seeing is that people are booking longer cruises, more exotic destinations. Right. They're booking further in advance, right? So people want to go ahead and lock in that experience. After sitting at home for 2 years, I think the whole world is really ready to get out and explore once more. So the other thing that we're seeing, and again, I think this is a real big opportunity for our travel partners, is that you're seeing people want to trade up. So people want more of a luxurious experience. Yeah. They want to spend their money on experiences, on luxury type of vacation experiences, and we see it in our booking trends, and I think that's something that's going to continue.
And so 2022 looks good. How about 23?
No, absolutely. People are booking. Right? People are booking 2023, 2024. Now we're going to open 2025, right? So the opportunity is limitless.
Does this seem a lot earlier than usual? Everybody's doing this, right?
Yeah, sure. We're opening earlier because I think that's what the customer wants. They want to be able to lock in their vacation plans and those travel experiences for the next couple of years. We're all dreaming of where we want to go next, right? We can't get to all those places in 1 year. Our first year kind of back out in the travel world. So they want to lock them in and start lining them up, and that's what our travel partners need to help them do.
Absolutely. Now, we did talk about new to world cruise, but just new to cruise in general, are you seeing a lot of that?
We are, and I think that, again, this is a really big opportunity for our travel partners. I mean, when you think of the opportunity, only about 9% of the global population has ever cruised. And I know you've been on a cruise, I've been on a cruise, and once we get those new folks onto a cruise, they will stay for life, and they will be a customer for life, because there's no better vacation.
Once they've experienced it, I mean, both you and I know about it, but once you get on the cruise and say, I think I want to do this again, right?
Absolutely. And the other thing, James, it's a value proposition. So like you look at the hotel rates, for example, in Europe right now, and they're astronomical, right? You're seeing a lot of demand. There's only limited places that you can go right now. And for us, for cruise, this really brings us into the spotlight, because the value proposition, now Regent's an all-inclusive offering, right? We're the only true all-inclusive luxury offering. Really, every luxury is included. And now
and some shore excursions, a lot, right?
A lot of shore excursions, over 2,000 across all of our.
You were one of the first to do that, as
we were. Yes, we like to lead the way. But when you think about that, and you kind of compare that price point for what a cruise is versus a land vacation, and then you look at the value that you're getting in that experience, especially when you upgrade into the luxury space, it's unbelievable.
Now, obviously, it looks like the future for luxury cruises looks really good. But you're kind of meeting that because you got a new ship coming, right?
We do. So the excitement doesn't stop, does it? So 2023, we have Seven Seas Grandeur joining the fleet. She'll be the third in the Explorer class. So again, building on the 30 years that we've been celebrating unrivaled experiences, and we want to keep that going. So Grandeur's coming in November. We can't wait for her to get here. We can't wait for you to come on board and see her.
I mean, I was on the first of that series, and it seems a long time ago now. So I'm looking forward to Grandeur, quite frankly, because I want to see that. And I think I interviewed your President Jason Montague on that board way back when, on the very first one. So this is going to be amazing to see the next one. So you're excited for that, and that's is that any different from the previous ships, or you got a few more bells and whistles you're going to be putting together?
Yeah, there'll be some more things that we'll reveal along the journey as we get closer to launch. But when you think about it, we took a product that was the most luxurious ship. We took Splendor, the second ship in the series, and made it luxury perfected. And now here, the third ship is going to really focus on our heritage. So this heritage of perfection, that's going to kind of be the theme that comes around it. And our designer, Studio Dato, they've really done a magnificent job, really marrying like comfort and elegance, but style as well, and all into fresh and exciting new ways, right? So I think our customers are going to be really, really, really excited to see the Grandeur in 2023.
Yeah, and it's still the world's most luxurious ship ever built, or something like that.
Yes, and we still have the world's most luxurious fleet.
That's right. No, that's great. And they're wonderful ships, and the ones that I've been on, I'm really excited to see Grandeur. Now, obviously, Grandeur sounds like another great ship for travel advisors. I guess my final question is, do you have any tips for travel advisors? You know, obviously, we have a lot of luxury travel advisors walking around here. How to increase their sales, and especially increase their sales with Regent?
No, absolutely. I think there's a couple of things. So the first thing I would say is that Regent delivers an unrivaled experience, and with every luxury included. And so as a travel advisor, you can be confident selling our product to your guest and to your client, because at the end of the day, you know that they're going to have this unrivaled experience and come back wanting to go again and thanking you for putting them on the right ship of choice. So I think that should be very, very front and center for our travel partners, because right now, you know, we've got all of our ships up and running. They've got fantastic levels of service, and then again, every luxury included. So the customer comes back just thrilled, right, and wanting to come back again and again and again, which makes our travel partners more money.
Absolutely. And of course, with Regent, you're kind of selling the whole package. So it is more money for you as well on a commission basis, right?
Exactly. And so when you look at kind of the sticker price for Regent, we are going to have the highest price, right? We are that most luxurious product. But again, when you go back to the value proposition and you look at what's included and you check off the box of all these inclusions that come with the cruise, you're going to find that the price point isn't going to be too far off of even sometimes a premium cruise line, right? Because they're not all inclusive.
I remember seeing some old Regent sales presentations, not too old actually, but that you were comparing pricing of both other luxury lines, but also premium lines.
Correct.
And you come out on top because you have all the things included, and it's amazing how much that they get. I mean, I was focused on the shore excursions, but there's so much more, right?
Yeah, so I think that's a really, we have that piece still, and that's a really good asset for our travel partners to use to educate their clients. And you're right, shore excursions is a huge focal point. People want to really immerse themselves in the destination, so having unlimited free shore excursions is a big deal. The other thing that's really important in this environment is air, right? So having air.
You have included air. Yeah, that's amazing. And actually commissionable air, but we won't talk.
And business class air.
Business class air on top. Yeah. Not too bad.
Exactly. So again, that value proposition, it widens even further, because it's hard to even find business class air, and then the price point of that obviously has gone up in this current environment. So the value for Regent really stands out even more.
Now, where can travel advisors go to find out more about all this stuff in Regent, and where can they get more information?
Yeah, so we have our travel partner website, of course, always using our amazing sales team. They can reach out to their sales rep, and we can help guide them through the process.
Well, Andrea, I want to thank you for filling us in on what's going on with Regent Seven Seas today. I've been following in line for years. I was on the first of the new series ships. I'm hoping you'll invite me on Grandeur so we can hang out and do actually a live interview. That would be great on the ship. Virtuoso is great, but the Grandeur is going to be better. And it'll be very exciting to see that vessel, and I'm very excited for you and your line right now, and for all our travel advisors out there who have this tremendous opportunity to make even more money and make a lot of their clients very happy.
No, absolutely. And I have to say, our travel partners, they're near and dear to our heart. We really appreciate all of the support that you've provided us over the past couple of years. And again, we want to continue to support you to help grow your business. We're in this together. And as part of our unrivaled experience, it really starts with you. So we want to make sure we're supporting you. And for those of you that I haven't had the chance to meet yet, I'd love to meet you. So make sure if you see me around some of these events, come by and say hi.
Andrea, thanks again. And I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.